Good morning. I'm at the Lily Lake trailhead heading up for Mount Lindsey. Looks like it's going to be a nice morning, though I won't want to stay up too late on the mountain. It has been pretty stormy in the early afternoons past few days. But looking forward to this one. I hear it's pretty good fun. Down the trail we go. So I think here we are at the fork. Lily Lake to the right, and then up to the saddle for Mount Lindsey on the left here. I'm pretty sure, according to the map, but just have to see. If it starts going the wrong way, then I know I'm going the wrong way. Been going for about 45 minutes, and nice trail. Really steep, maybe some of the steepest below tree line trail, if that makes sense. Trail can be sometimes hard to follow because it kind of splits, but you just stick onto the nice worn out path, and it just kind of follows this creek here. Should be getting above the tree line soonish. In the valley here, just heading up to the saddle, I imagine. Right in the middle of all these just incredible peaks. Hard to describe the beauty standing just in the middle of all of them. Pretty incredible. Pretty incredible indeed. Okay, made it to the saddle between the Iron Nipple and Mount Lindsey right there. It's been an hour and 45 minutes, about 5.5K. Incredible view. Got these low clouds. Hopefully they don't come up too quick over the San Luis Valley. So I can see the gully. I can see, I'm gonna look at my phone and the pictures, get an idea of the route. I may go for the class 4 part just to practice it. You know, there's really no wind. Weather is great. I'm feeling pretty good. Well, I made my way up the ridge. I think I went a little too high because to cross that looks pretty sketchy, and I don't remember that in the route details. I think I needed to go lower a little bit, swing across here, and then up that gully right there. And then just to the left of that crack is the class 4 part. So yeah, I gotta descend a little bit, find a safer way. Okay, this is much better. So I was way up there, it was like a knife edge. I crossed right down over here, easy to cross, and now it's just some solid class 3 climbing up to the crux wall, and then a little bit of a class 4 section. I'm pretty much going straight up the ridge now. Some exposure, not too bad. The class 4 section was nice, pretty fun, pretty solid rock. So maybe a little bit more limited in the handholds compared to the Cresto needle, but still fun. I'm loving climbing up this ridge though. It's really fun. Really fun. Okay, false. Made it to the top of the false summit. And it was very deceiving. Really thought I was at the top, but nope. A little bit more to go. Looks pretty flat though. And then I'll be there. At the summit of Mount Lindsey. And boy does it feel amazing. Just look at this view here, these clouds, spectacular, covering the San Luis Valley. So, wow. So there's Little Bear right there with its jagged peaks, and then that's the traverse to Blanca and Ellingwood Point right there. It looks like it's entirely possible to get to those mountains from Lindsey here. I bet there's a way you can do all 4 in a day. Of course, it'd be a very long day, but probably could do it. But yeah, a great climb, really fun. It's only been 2 hours, 45 minutes, and almost 7 kilometers, so in the end it's going to be about less than 10 miles, 8.5 miles ish. So that's you know, it's pretty short compared to the climbs I've been doing this past week, which have all been like over 10 miles, or over 13 I think for all of them. So it's nice to have a short day. But, so I still need to decide if I'm going to be going, I know I'll be camping near Lake Como tonight, but how close I get depends on, well, a lot of things. I think I can make it about a mile up the road, and then maybe just camp there and head to Lake Como the next day. Maybe camp about halfway up to Lake Como. I don't know. Many decisions to make. Hard to tell which is going to be the right one until I'm right there in front of it. But time to go back and prepare for all that. Well, I wasn't necessarily intending to go down the standard route, but I started just kind of following the cairns mindlessly, and now I'm going down it. But so I can show the status of this route. A little snow, easily avoidable. Definitely not as exposed as the ridge, but you got all this loose rock and talus here. Gotta be careful. Another look at the standard route. So I can say the standard route is, not as good. This loose rock and stuff, especially if it's the weekend and there's a lot of people here, it would be so easy to kick a rock and just bounce down the gully. Hits you in the head. Luckily I am alone here. I passed a couple at the very start, but I do believe I'm the only one on the mountain right now, so I can kick some rocks down the mountain. It's okay, and nobody's going to be kicking any rocks at me. But if I had to choose between the two, either the class 3/class 4 or this class 3 - 2+ loose rock stuff, I would absolutely pick the ridge line every time. I just see I got two people beneath me, so I'm going to be real careful going down. I might even cut more to the left so I don't hit them with rocks. There's a lot of loose rocks. Making my way down. I was worried that there was going to be a lot of bugs here, and there's some, but not as bad as I was expecting. It might get really bad once it flattens out. Not sure. There were 3 other groups of people I saw coming up as I was going down, but I didn't really get to them until I was almost at the saddle anyway. So no rockfall danger. Well, for them there'll be some. Well, it's been pretty nice going down. Not too bad. Beautiful scenery. Hard to beat it. Here is a stream crossing towards the start. There's these 2 slippery logs to walk across to get back to the trail. Back at the trailhead. Gotta say, Lindsey, it's gonna be one of my top favorites. Really fun. You know, it's not too difficult. The approach isn't too long, but just some good fun climbing up that ridge line. Again, I would stress, if you have some sort of rock climbing ability, the ridge line is the way to go. And much more fun, and probably just safer due to the sturdiness of the rock. But time to get my stuff ready for Lake Como.